An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Red, yellow, red, 30, set.
They'll set up to throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Ready, ready. 6 claws red. Smash red. Slide blue. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
That's the 41-yard line. You want to see more. You want to see some like to slow you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories. It's acting up.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Ollie Gordon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
43 rounds. Down. Set.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Blue, 32. Eat on blue.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Ready,
here's
set.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 42 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Blake Corum, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Dart. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Throwing, Dart. Short throw, caught by Bowers. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Bills first down. A gain of 12.
But to throw once more, here's Dart. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. But you look at this Patriots defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
A gain of 15. First down, Bills.
Play action now. Dart. That's to Bowers once again. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To the air again, Dart. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a second and 10.
Let's go.
Dart going to look to throw here. Pass incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
10 yards to go.
Cowboy 80.
To throw is Dart. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Hold it ready. No score, please. Ready.
They'll go. Here's Dart. He'll try to do it himself. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Patriots hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 35. Here comes second and 5.
Come on, set. Hut.
They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Set, hey, red, 10 black. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it's a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Again, it's Corum. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9.
Fight. Here we go. Set, cut.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play off.
That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he's going to have the Bills' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the field. They'll get 5 out of the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage.
Well done.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
A gain of 26.
Here's Dart. Pass complete right side to Bowers. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. This 2nd and 4. To the air, Dart. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Jameson Williams. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw now, Dart. And that is incomplete. The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Here's Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Fights for it, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Ready?
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
They're paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks. I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game. And that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Throwing his Dart. It's complete to Williams. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. That's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it. Here's Dart. That is caught. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Bills first down.
On play action, here's Dart. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
It's second down.
Now Dart. That's complete to DK. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 11.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. From the gun, here's Dart. That went out wide and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Patriots will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Give him 3 on first down. He'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Ready. Opposite. Switch. Yellow. Ready.
They run straight ahead with Corum. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Down. Black 33. Yellow. Shoot. Yellow. Ready.
Looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bills' 32-yard line.
Come on, set.
They'll run the toss here with Corum. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Now Gordon on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets him on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Up the middle, here's Corum. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Down. 10 black, ready.
Back to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Okay, ready?
3 yards. Brings up
Drill,
4th
52.
and goal.
Ready. 33. Yep, set.
They'll try and run for it. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to lose build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Trenton Simpson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd down. Throwing his Dart. Short throw caught by Bowers.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47.
That's good for Bills. 1st down. It's a gain of 3. 1st down.
They'll throw again. Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now Manning, he hits him in stride. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's Dart. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Throwing again is Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's a foot race. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Dart's pass intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Shot, 17. Look, Edo blue. Hut, hut.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Ball red.
Second and 3. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Hook made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this